I'm going to show you how to create a post-purchase thank you flow that generates new sales, generates meaningful connections with your readers, and increases the total lifetime value of your email subscribers. So let's get into it. We'll start off on the post-purchase thank you flow at the very top here, and it's triggered off of somebody placing an order. Classic, right? If it's going to be a post-purchase thank you flow, we want to have it triggered off of someone placing an order. Now, the flow filters that we have, there are two. There is the refunded order 0 times since starting this flow, and canceled order 0 times since starting this flow, because obviously we don't want to be talking to anybody who's canceled or refunded their order. Wouldn't make any sense to be like, hey, thank you so much for supporting our business. That'd be weird, right? So 15-minute delay comes after that initial action or trigger. Now, I have a conditional split here that sorry, I cut that bit out. Okay. Now, I've got a conditional split right after this 15-minute delay that splits people up based on their order history. So if they've placed an order equals 1 over all time, we're going to send them down the left-hand side. And if it's more than 1, we're going to send them down the right-hand side. And in these two emails, we're actually thanking the reader for their first purchase or second purchase, because this will be placed in order equals 2 over all time, just down here. And we just want to say, hey, thank you so much for your support. Your continued support of our business means so much. Really try to develop a personal connection with the reader and you and your business. And the way you can do that is by sending emails that thank them for their purchase, but also doing so in a way where the emails are plain text emails. So no creative, just make it a plain text email, because you want it to look like it's coming directly from you to the reader, as if it's been sent personally. And I'll show you quickly what I mean, right? So here we go. Here is a plain text email that is going to the readers. It's that simple. It's really easy. Basically, it's just saying, hey, thanks so much. We love your support. And what that does is it doesn't really generate sales, but it does generate a connection and helps build goodwill for future business down the road. Same again in the second one. If they place a second order, say, hey, thank you so much for your continued support and your second order. You can even add coupon codes here if you want to encourage that next purchase, but really up to you. Now, we're kicking people down the line here with the flow if they place an order more than 2 times, because there's no point in us continuously sending these plain text emails if they've bought from us like 8 or 9 times. It just feels kind of weird at that point. So then we link it back up and we go to a 15-minute delay, which is just down here. And I like to have another email that comes out right after 30 minutes after the initial purchase. And once again, if you've offered a coupon code here, you can also offer a coupon code here, or if you haven't, you can still offer one here. And what this email here, the 1B, is designed to do is designed to say, hey, order again within XYZ period of time to get same-day delivery, or bundle your orders up together to get the items delivered at the same time. Or here's a coupon code, use it within the next 24 hours for it to be valid. You're just trying to get them back into the fold right after that initial purchase, just to kind of, because they're already hot, right? You're striking while the iron's hot. And this email here comes off the back of these goodwill emails, which is awesome, right? And this email here is designed to essentially, get them back in the fold again, just to increase that average order, or the total lifetime value of the customer quite quickly. You'll notice there's no order confirmation email in here, and that's just because I'm assuming you're sending one from WooCommerce or from Shopify already, so there's no point in us doubling up on that information. So let me push through. Now, this is important for you to calculate. We've got a 10-day delay here, and I'm actually going to delay it to a 7 a.m. because from what I understand, based on this client's previous information to me, is that 7 a.m. is the best time to send emails. So we're going to delay this to set 10 days and for it to be 7 a.m. Now, for some reason, it's not saving here because my face is in the way, but just imagine this is 7 a.m. Now, we have split people off. Well, first let me explain the 10-day delay. We know that it usually takes 10 days for somebody to get through the product. And so we've actually added a 10-day delay, and we know that roughly after 10 days, the individual is probably ready to purchase again. And so what we do here is we have a bunch of splits based on the item that the individual ordered. You'll notice it's a trigger split, right? Now the placed order, we are going to be splitting people off based on that order. So if the individual in this case placed an order in the collection, or the category, equals powders, we're going to send them down the left-hand side. If it equals sugar substitutes, we're going to send them down this side here, so on and so forth. And it's essentially figuring out what people place an order for from a collections perspective, and then we're going to upsell / cross-sell other products that are in the similar category and in different categories within these emails. So we know that after 10 days, they're ready to order again. That's not a rule for all businesses, but we know for this business, after 10 days, they're probably going to be ready to order again, right? So we want to get them back in the fold now. And here, we know that they've already placed an order for powders. So it's our job then to say, hey, would you like to order a new packet of powder XYZ? Also, are you interested in these other products that we sell that could potentially complement the powder that they originally bought? This is where it gets really interesting with email marketing. Now, you can split this up into a million different ways, right? You could have splits for every single product that you have. We've actually kept this one relatively simple and basic, but you can start cross-selling things based on what other things people have purchased. A classic example is clothing, right? If a person's bought male clothing, you'd have like collection equals male, and then you can start cross-selling other male products because odds are they're not going to be super interested in female products unless they're buying it as a gift or something like that. And this is where post-purchase thank you flows can get really, really powerful. You can start cross-selling things, upselling things, and it's what I've found to actually make the post-purchase thank you flow can actually become one of the highest revenue generating flows out there. Awesome. I hope you guys found that useful. Any questions, let me know. Also, please note I have UTM tracking for every single one of these emails on. And yeah, that's pretty much it. All the other filters, there's no smart sending on because I consider these emails quite high priority. If you have any questions, let me know. And if you want more tips like this, subscribe. And I've got a newsletter, believe it or not, which you can subscribe to in the description down below. Thanks for watching, guys.